Welcome all to my channel Basics. Myself Tarun Poddar. Before I start, please share and subscribe to my channel Basics. Today we are going to start coordinate geometry. Now in coordinate geometry, we represent a point in a plane by an ordered pair of real numbers called coordinates of the point. For example, P, 2, 3, here your 2 is called abscissa or your x coordinate and 3 is called ordinate or y coordinate. Now we will plot this point in graph. So come over here. Now I have taken x o x dash, y o y dash, both are perpendicular to each other. O is your origin and accordingly I have graded 1, 2, 3, 4 and here -1, -2, -3, -4. Similarly in y o y dash, here 1, 2, 3, 4 and -1, -2, -3, -4. All these are equidistance. That means taken at an equal distance. Now how to plot this point P, 2, 3? Now see, your 2 is what? 2 is your x coordinate. That means you have to look 2 in your over here in x. So where is x? See, this is the origin, means 0, 0. So 1, 2. So 2 is over here. Now I will extend a dotted straight line over here. Now 3. 3, what is 3? 3 is your ordinate or y coordinate. So I will look over here in y. Where is 3? This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So from here I will again draw a dotted straight line. So both the lines will intersect at a point. So this point is your P, 2, 3. Clear? So accordingly, this portion is called your first quadrant, this is your second quadrant, this is your third quadrant and this is your fourth quadrant. Now do remember is that right of O, where is O? O is your origin. Right of O, abscissa is positive. This side abscissa is positive. And left of O, where is left of O? This side. Left of O, abscissa is negative. Similarly, top of O, where is top of O? This portion. Top of O, origin. Top of O, your ordinate is positive. And below O, your ordinate. Below O, ordinate is negative. Now, you have to remember coordinate of origin. Coordinate of origin, this is 0, 0 because this is the initial position. Now remember always, for any point in x-axis, its ordinate is always 0. That means consider a point P, now x, 0 because this point is in x-axis. So x-axis, so ordinate, that means this will be 0. And any point in y-axis, its abscissa is always 0. For example, Q, 0, y. So the point is in y-axis, so your abscissa will be 0. Now we will take two examples, 2 points. One is P, -3, -2 and Q, 5, 0. Now we will try to plot these 2 points in graph. So see, accordingly I have taken a graph paper and see, this is x o x dash and y o y dash. Now you have to grade 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, and here negative, -1, -2, -3 like this, and for y over here 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly -1, -2, -3 like this. Now take the point P. Now -3 is your abscissa. That means you have to look -3 where? In x So where is your minus 3 in x? So see 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 over here. So just draw a dotted straight line. Okay. Now what is ordinate? Ordinate is minus 2. That means y coordinate is minus 2. So where you will look? Y. Where is your y? Here. So where is minus 2 in y? Here. 0, minus 1, minus 2. So from here again draw a dotted straight line. So come over here. So this both the two dotted lines where they will meet, this is your point P, minus 3, minus 2. Okay. Now the next one, Q, your abscissa is 5 and ordinate is 0. So 5. 5 means your x coordinate. So where you will look? Here, x coordinate, x. So 5. So from the origin 0, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the point 5. Okay. And ordinate is 0. That means y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate, where is your 0? 0 is over here 0. So your Q, the point Q will be over this point 5, 0. Clear? Now we will learn about collinear points. Collinear points means the points which lie on the same straight line. So consider 3 points. So A 0, 3, B 1, 5 and C minus 2, minus 1. We will plot these 3 points in the graph, and if they lie in the same straight line, then we will be able to say that whether these 3 points are collinear or not. So let us check. First, we will plot XO X dash and YO Y dash, and accordingly we will mark 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. Negative side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and over here 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now first we will consider A point whose abscissa is 0 and ordinate is 3. So abscissa is 0. See A point, where is your 0? Over here. 0 is your origin. So here 0, abscissa is 0 and ordinate is 3. So ordinate means you have to look over here in y. So 1, 2, 3. So this will be the point. This will be the point for A 0, 3. Okay. Now for the point B, your abscissa is 1, ordinate is 5. So B, where is your 1? Abscissa x coordinate. So 0, 1. Over here 1. And your ordinate is 5. Ordinate is over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you from here, if you draw a dotted straight line, and from here if you draw a dotted straight line, they will meet over here, the point of meeting this B. So you don't need to draw a dotted line over here. You can do it by your own also. See, so this point, this is B, where your abscissa is 1 and ordinate is 5. So we have got 2 points, A and B. Now C. C, your abscissa is minus 2. So where is minus 2 in abscissa? You have to look over this side. So 0, minus 1, minus 2. So this is the minus 2. So, and your ordinate is minus 1. So minus 1 ordinate. So 0, minus 1, this. So if you will draw a dotted straight line over here, and from here dotted straight line, so they will meet over here, this point. So this point is your C, minus 2, minus 1. Now you have got all the 3 points, this A, this B and this C. Now you try to draw a straight line passing all the 3 points. If you are able to draw a straight line passing all the 3 points, like in this case, so you can say that these 3 points are collinear. That means lie on the same straight line. And if these three points are not in a same straight line, then they are not collinear. Clear? Now we will study graphical solution of a pair of linear equations. Now see, here I have considered two linear equations, 4x minus y is equal to 5 and another one 5y minus 4x equals 7. Now if question comes to solve or plot a graph of only one equation, then also you have to work out this portion, and if pair of linear equation is given, then two equations you have to solve. So simultaneously I will show you how to do it. Now 4x minus y is equal to 5, so write like this, y is equal to 4x minus 5 and 5y minus 4x equal to 7. So y will be equal to 1 by 5 into 4x plus 7. Now make it equation 1 and this one equation 2. Now make a table like this, x, y, and these are the corresponding values which you have to take. You can take any values and you need to substitute this value of x and you need to find out the value of y. Like I am showing it. Like we will take equation 1 and now I'll consider x equals 1. So you just substitute 1 in place of x. So y will be equal to 4 into 1 minus 5. So how much it will come? 4 minus 5. This will come minus 1. So write the value of y over here minus 1. So when x is 1, then y is minus 1. You can take any value. It is not mandatory that I have taken 1, you have to take only 1. You can take any values so that you can plot it in your graph, mind it. So I have taken 1, so substitute 1, I am getting minus 1. Next I have taken 0, so put over 0, so it will be 0, so corresponding value of y will be minus 5. So again I have taken 3, so put 3 over here, it will be 4 into 3, 12, 12 minus 5, it will be 7. You have to take 3 values, 3 corresponding values of x and their respective values. After substituting the value of x, you are getting the values of y. So similarly, here also you take equation 2 and substitute the value of x. Suppose I am taking x is equal to 2 and I am showing you this value. So put y is equal to 1 by 5 into 4 into 2 plus 7. So it will be 1 by 5, 4 into 2, 8 plus 7. So it will be 1 by 5 into 15. So it will give you 3. So when y is 2, x is 2, y is 3. So in this way, you take values, suppose minus 3, it will come minus 1, minus 1, 2, 3. So there is no mandatory. You can take any values of x and you can get the corresponding values of y by substituting it. But you have to remember, you have to take the values of x such that you can plot it in your graph. So we will plot these two things in graph. Now, before moving into the graph, two things you must remember. Linear equations in two variables will always be a straight line. So see, this is a linear equation in two variables, x and y. So linear equation in two variables will always give you a straight line. If straight line is not coming, then somewhere you have committed an error. Okay. Now the other point is that whenever you are considering pair of linear equations, that means This is one equation, this is another equation. So the point of intersection of the two lines gives the common solution of a pair of linear equations. What does it mean? When you will plot these two lines in a graph, then they will intersect, and the point of intersection will be the common value of these two equations. What does it mean? The intersection point will be having a value of abscissa and coordinate, that means value of x and y. If you put the value of x and y in both the equations, they will satisfy. Now we will plot these two things in the graph. Now we will try to plot these things in graph. Your first equation is y is equal to 4x minus 5. So here the corresponding value of x of when we have taken 1 is y is minus 1, when x is 0 y is minus 5, when x is 3 y is 7. We will try to plot graph for this equation first. So accordingly we have drawn it, x o x dash, y o y dash. Now 1 2 3 4 this side, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Accordingly in y we have 1 2 3 4 positive values and here negative values. So consider the first one. So when x is 1 y is minus 1. So when x is 1, so from here this 1, this is the 1. When x is 1, your y is minus 1. So minus 1 y 0 here minus 1. So from here you will come over here, and from x is 1 from here. So two lines meet over here. So make a point over here, and this is your 1 minus 1. Next, when x is 0 y is minus 5. So when x is 0, where is 0? Here your abscissa is 0. So y is minus 5. So where is your y? Minus 5 here. 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5. So here this is the point. This is the point where abscissa is 0 and y is minus 5. So make a point over here. So 0 and minus 5. Next, when x is 3 y is 7. So where abscissa is 3, coordinate x coordinate is 3. So where is 3? 0 1 2 and 3. So 3 here is 3, y is 7. That means y coordinate, your ordinate is 7. So from here, where is 7? You have to look over here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So from here you will come over here, and this is the point. Make a point over here, okay, where abscissa is 3, and y is 7. So make a point over here. So this is your 3 7. Accordingly we will draw the graph for the second equation. Now one thing I will tell you, sometimes whenever you are asked that only one equation will be given, one equation, you need to plot the graph from one equation. So now we have plotted for one equation. So just you draw the line. So one part of the question is over, but here we have two equations. So we will plot the graph for the next equation. Y is equal to 1 by 5 4x plus 7. So when x is minus 3, y is minus 1. So x is minus 3, that means abscissa is minus 3. So from here 0 1 2 minus 3. So this is minus 3. Now from here you will come. Now y is minus 1, ordinate is minus 1. So here minus 1. So from here you come, you make a point over here. So this is your point. Y is minus 1, x is minus 3. So this is minus 3 minus 1. Now next, when x is minus half, y is 1. So x is minus half, You see your x minus half. So 0 and here is -1, so -half is the mid of 0 and -1, -half this here, and y is 1, so y is 0 1, this one. So from here and this, you make a point over here, so this is -half and 1. Now when x is 2, y is 3, so when x is 2, so from here 2 0 1 2, here 2, correspondingly your y is 3, so 0 1 2 3. So from here you draw a dotted straight line, and this is your 2, make a point over here, so this is your 2 3, and now join these points. So see, this is the point of intersection. Point of intersection is the solution for both this equation. This point is 2 3. Now we will learn distance formula. Now distance formula is used to find the distance between two points whose coordinates are given. Suppose we have taken 2 points P, Q. So P having coordinates x1, y1 and Q having coordinates x2, y2. So if you need to find out the distance between this P to Q, then you have the formula. How will you calculate? So PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now we will try to solve a question of distance formula. So the question is, find the value of k if the point P24 is equidistant from the points A 5k and B k 7. So we will first plot the point. So see, P is 2, 4, and suppose this is A, this is 5, k, and this is B, your k, 7. Then what the question says, P is equidistant from both this point. That means this distance and this distance is equal. Means your AP is equal to BP. Okay, this equidistance, so AP equals BP. Now you need to find out the value of K. So what we know by distance formula, AP is equal to square root of what? X2 minus x1 whole square. So what is x2? If you consider AP, x2 is 2, so 2 minus 5, x2 minus x1 whole square plus your y2. Where is y2? 4, so y2 minus y1, y1 is k whole square. Similarly for BP, square root of your x2 minus x1, so BP, so your 2 minus k whole square plus y2 minus y1, so 4 minus 7 whole square. Okay, now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So once you will square the both side, both root will be off. So it will be 2 minus 5 whole square, means minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus k whole square. Here it will be 2 minus k whole square plus minus 3 whole square. So this will become 9, then this will become 16 plus k square minus 8k. This will be 4 plus k square minus 4k plus 9. So now you simplify. See, here you can cancel this k square and k square. Now this will be 16 and 9. How much? This is your 25 minus 8k is equal to your, this will become 13 minus 4k. Now 25 minus 13 is equal to minus 4k plus 8k. So it will become 12 is equal to 4k. So how much? K will be 12 by 4, which is equal to 3. So 3 is your answer. So 3 is the value of k. Clear? Hope you have understood. If you find any difficulties, you please write in my comment box. I'll try to solve it. And do watch my upcoming videos where I'll be uploading videos related to your maths chapters. Thank you.